we had 18 projects in the power sector where the approximate investment would be 83,772 crore rupees. And the banks have already disbursed a little over 30,000 crore rupees. And then there were another 9 projects in different sectors, including petroleum and natural gas, roads, railways, and steel. In these 9 projects, the approximate investment is about 92,500 crore, and banks have already disbursed a little over 26,000 crore. In the 9 projects in the non-power sector, the approximate investment is 92,541 crore, and banks have already disbursed 26,000 crore, a little over 26,000 crore rupees. Now, regarding the 18 projects, they were all supposed to get FSA by the 31st of August. Bulk of them will be completed by the 31st of August, but there's likely to be some slippage, and we have therefore stipulated 6th of September in which the FSA should be signed. Now, the 9 projects there are no issues related to them which are pending. All of them have been resolved. Only action taken reports are required to be sent by the ministries concerned from time to time to be placed before the CCI. Then there were some other projects which the CCI took up case by case. These again are eight projects, and I want to share with you the decisions taken there. First is Sasan Power, where stage 1 clearance has been given. But this is verified by the state of Madhya Pradesh and the promoter deposits the money, stage 2 clearance will be given. Second is L&T Metro Rail. All approvals have been granted, and the Ministry of Urban Development reported that the project is proceeding according to the benchmarks and the milestones. Third is Hindalco Industries. This is coming up before the SEZ Approval Board. This will be placed before the board on the 30th of August for final decision. Number 4 was Jayaprakash Power, Madhya Pradesh. The developer has not yet identified the land for compensatory afforestation. So we are calling the developer and telling him to get on with the job of identifying the land for compensatory afforestation so that further approvals can be granted. Number 5 is GMR Kishangarh Expressway, Udaipur Ahmedabad Expressway. All approvals will be given and the matter will be brought to the Cabinet by the 15th of September. Number 6 is JAS Infrastructure in Jharkhand. The promoter is holding up the matter. So there's no action to be taken at our end. They are cautioning the promoter that you have not even made an application for stage 1 clearance. So no action is to be taken by the CCI or the government now. Number 7 is Utkal Alumina. I'm sorry, did I say? Number 7 is Utkal Alumina. There's only one issue. Water is to be drawn from the Hirakud Reservoir. Ministry of Water Resources has written more than once to the government of Odisha and there is no response. Therefore, the Minister of Water Resources has been advised to call up the Chief Minister of Odisha, then send an officer, or if necessary, invite the Chief Minister over to Delhi to find out why the government of Odisha is not yet taking a decision on the proposal that water must be drawn for this project from the Hirakud Reservoir. Number 8 is Athena, Chhattisgarh. All milestones will be approved and the FSA will be signed and the date stipulated is 15th of September 2013. Number 9 is SR Power Jharkhand. The Jharkhand state government has to send its proposal, which is probably expected in a day or two. We have given 1 week for that. Then the matter will be placed before the Forest Advisory Committee within 2 weeks thereafter. And the entire process, we have directed, shall be completed by the 20th of September. So these are 9 projects. 2 are held up because the developer is remiss. In the remaining 7 projects, I've indicated the action that the CCI has directed. And in several cases, we have stipulated the dates by which it should be completed. For example, in case number 3, case number 5, case number 8, and case number 9, definite dates have been stipulated, August, September. So yesterday, a lot of work was done. To recapitulate, 18 projects for which FSA have to be signed, last date is 6 September. 9 projects for which there are no issues, everything has been resolved and the matter will still come back to CCI only as action taken reports. And 9 other projects where I've given you the details. Now, altogether we think that the work done by CCI yesterday involves about 1,83,000 crore rupees. Any questions, please? Yes.
Sir, CCI since the beginning of this year has been clearing projects, but investment cycle really hasn't picked up. There's of course going to be a lag between when the projects get cleared and when the investment starts coming in. But by when do you expect the investment to break ground?
Well, you have asked both a question and given the answer. Now, the disbursement will start. In all these cases, there is some disbursement already. Now that the approvals are in place, they'll have to go back to the banks. The disbursements will start. And once the disbursements start, you will see investment taking place. I can't put a timeline for disbursements and investments. There is a rainy season in some places. The monsoon has to come to an end. They have to mobilize. It will start. The point is, clearly the signal is projects are not being stalled. Stalled projects are being unblocked and pushed to move forward. I've even given you cases where we have taken a note of the fact that 2 developers are doing nothing. What I say today will be heard by the banks also. So now that these approvals are in place, we've got the names, we've got the project, we've got the location, we've got the state, I'm sure the bank chairman who are waiting to disburse will begin to disburse now. The promoter will now go to the bank and the bank will begin to disburse. I think all of this will come together. So the main bottleneck was it is being stalled for this or for that. Those are being removed. Yes.
Sir, you mentioned about SAS and Power. Stage 1 clearance has been given and verified by the MP government.
No, to be verified.
To be verified by the MP government. Sir, just wanted to know any time frame that has been given to the company for depositing the amount in for...
Yes. Ministry of Environment and Forest and Ministry of Power have been asked to call both the Madhya Pradesh government and the developer, get the Madhya Pradesh government to confirm that Stage 1 clearance has been given, and this will be verified by the state on the ground, and then they will be called to say when will the developer deposit the money and when can it be taken for Stage 2 clearance. As you know, once the state government verifies and the developer deposits the money, Stage 2 clearance is more or less automatic. It does not require any further inquiry. So Stage 2 clearance is automatic after the money is deposited. We are pushing for that.
So what's the
I don't have it now, but I thought a press release was given, but I'll ask DDG to release the earlier clearances. It's on the website.
It's on the website, everything is on.
What are you asking me? Progress, the answer to what Nalini asked, the same answer. Disbursements will start, but people have to mobilize. You see, projects which are stalled, you can't start it by flicking a switch. You'll have to mobilize personnel, mobilize the contractor, mobilize material, and start the work. But work will start. Yes, Akansha.
So by how much do you think in percentage points would this contribute to growth from Q2 to Q4?
20%, let's say GDP. what kind of a question
How
is
much
that?
of an impact on what do you see Q2 to Q4
Depends, you
growth?
see. If disbursements start and investments start, you will find that there are a lot of work being done. There will be demand for cement, demand for bricks, demand for steel, wages will be distributed. So many things will happen, but let the work get started. No. Let's confine it to that. I've got to go for... let's see.
Sir, in the 18 power project, you said that 30,000 crores has been disbursed by the banks, and in the non-power project, 26,000 crores has been disbursed. So rest of the money...
Wait a minute. You are talking about the first 18 and 9. See, there is in 18, there is a 9, there is another 9.
Right.
Okay? The first 18, the approximate investment is about 83,772 crore.
Right.
Of which disbursal is 30,313 crore. The remainder has to be disbursed now that FSAs are being signed. The last date for signing FSAs in these cases, from 31st of August, we have relaxed it to 6th of September. Just another 6 days. And in the second 9 months, where all are in place, all approvals are in place, total investment is, what did I tell you? 12,890. The second 9 projects, correct the number, approximate investment is 14,084 crore and disbursement is 1,484. That has been all clearances. The earlier number I gave is the third 9. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. The third 9, 1,82,997, of which 56,831 is a disbursal, and I've given you what we are doing. All right, let me give you the numbers once again. No, I just, 2 pages got stuck. Okay. First 18, our puzzles will start. The last 9 gave you specific actions taken. 85,141 crore, 85,141 crore, of which 25,034 has been disbursed. And I've given you various steps that are being taken. The total of all this is that 1,82,000, okay? You got the numbers now? Sorry about the mistake, yes.
What are the projects in the second category of 9 projects, right?
Second category, 9 projects where everything is in place are BPCL Integrated Distillation Unit, Ashok Katak Angul Tollway Private Limited, Salka Road Anupur Railway Track doubling, Lumding Silchar Gauge Conversion, Bhairabi Sarang New Railway Line, Salem Ulundurpet in Tamil Nadu Toll Road, Panvel Indapur Tollway, BSCPL Aurang Tollway, and OCL Iron and Steel Limited. This list will be given to you in the press release.
This Hindalco project, you mentioned the case, I believe the third one in the last page.
Third one on the last, Hindalco.
Where is that?
Yeah, I'll tell you it. Hindalco is in Odisha. We're talking the SEZ one. That will come up before the SEZ board on the 30th of August. Yes. What's the question? That is in Madhya Pradesh. Nigri, Nigrie, Nigri, Madhya Pradesh. Yes.
I was just wondering, with these investments, these announcements, are you hoping to, what message do you hope to send out that India's ready and ready for business, it's going ahead with business, that kind of thing? What's the message from these investments?
See, the message that we are sending is we are very keen to get the investment cycle restarted again. In fact, since I returned to the finance ministry, this has been my first priority, highest priority, get the investment cycle restarted. Then we found that a number of projects were stalled for lack of this clearance or that clearance. CCI was constituted only for that purpose. Now, CCI has now held, I think, 5 or 6 meetings, and we are clearing these projects, removing the bottlenecks and getting it started. Yesterday's work, the value of yesterday's work is about 1,82,997 crore worth of projects. The message we are sending is investment cycle has started and we are pushing it further. It will gather pace as we go on. Yes.
I think that's it.
Are there any other questions?
Okay.
Good. Thank you.
Done? Yes.
The matter of NACL, because Consumer Affairs Ministry has said it's all in the hand of Finance Ministry because we have moved the proposal.
See, NSCL is under the FMC, and FMC, the administrative ministry, is the Ministry of Consumer Affairs. But since it has wider ramifications, we have appointed 2 committees, and they've been asked to submit a report within 15 days. Now, 15 days will expire, I think, on the 5th or 6th of September, or maybe the 7th of September. In the meanwhile, I think there is some discussion about where the FMC should be located. But that's a decision which I cannot take. That decision will be taken. I'm aware of these 2 committees. These 2 committees have been asked to submit their report within 15 days. Once the 2 reports come, to the extent it falls within my jurisdiction, I will take action. But government will take action on the reports of the 2 committees. In the meanwhile, there are rapidly unfolding developments. We are keeping a careful watch. We are in touch with SEBI. We're in touch with the FMC regulator. And in fact, we're in constant touch with them. So we'll deal with the situation as it develops, but we will take the action that is required to be taken.
Sir, as you assured here that bottlenecks are being cleared and you need a new fresh investment cycle. So land acquisition is one big bottleneck in it, as government has already had admitted earlier. So will you push this land acquisition bill also as food
Yes.
bill?
Yes,
So,
after the
can we
food-
hope that this bill will get
Yes,
passed?
after the food bill, what is listed is the land acquisition bill. Now that the food bill is passed, I think the next item is the land acquisition bill. Yes.
Will it send a good signal to the foreign institutional investors, as well as, the rupee again trading more than 65 today after strengthening? Do you
I mean,
expect
don't
some
link-
change?
Please don't link the rupee with what we are doing. Every day, all of you report what's happening in all the emerging markets. As I said in Parliament, every emerging market is challenged today. So India is also challenged, and the impact is felt both on the equity market as well as the currency market. But I think we'll simply have to be patient, be firm, do whatever is required to be done, and the rupee will find its appropriate level. What I said a few days ago, I still maintain it. The rupee has overshot its true level. It's undervalued. Others have confirmed it. And we have to be patient, and we have to be firm, and we have to do what requires to be done. Yes. I have to go to Parliament, so please wind up quickly. Yes.
That with the approval of this food security bill by Lok Sabha, the fiscal deficit would cross this year. Can you give us an estimate? So what would be the burden for this year?
See, I have already said that 4.8% of GDP and the absolute number that was indicated in the budget is a red line. The red line will not be breached. We have done our sums. We think we have provided enough money for the cost of the food security program for the remainder of the current fiscal. Enough money has been provided. And as the rollout takes place in the states, which will be on different dates, the money will be made available. And we think that after providing for the food security bill, we will still remain within the limit that I've set for myself in the budget papers. Yes, last question, please.
Sir, you said the investment cycle is started and you're keen to pushing it further. Since the CCIs started clearing projects, investments worth how much have come in actually? How much have broken ground? If you could give us those numbers.
No. Investment numbers doesn't change. It's only whether the disbursements have picked up. Now, we'll have to gather particulars about disbursements at the end of the quarter. For example, the projects that we discussed today, what is the additional disbursement that takes place after yesterday will be captured only when the quarterly numbers from the banks are available. We will track the disbursements on the projects that were cleared earlier and the projects that were cleared yesterday. We will track the disbursements. Once we see disbursements taking place, one can assume that that is being invested. Why would anybody draw down from a bank and not invest that money? Okay, all right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You give a press release with the numbers, huh? Yeah, you can have it.
Thank you, sir.
Nobody asked.